You said the 50 bodies that Myron said before, okay? That when Myron says that, there's no tablet or data point or Microsoft Word document that then therefore states 50 bodies is now red pill dogma or red pill scripture.
Yeah.
He's just stating his fucking opinion. That's all that happened.
And even then, it's an exaggeration.
But because but because he's friends with Rolo, and therefore I don't like Myron. Myron said something I don't like. Therefore, everything that I heard that I don't like is now red pill. Everyone who says something I don't like is now red pill. Anything I disagree with is now red pill. And because I'm a political progressive and I don't like Republicans, all Republicans are red pill. That's what happens. It starts to spread.
Well,
it becomes the shape of whatever you need it to be to fight your enemy.
Well, people like people in boxes. Like I always say this whenever you see Fox News or CNN. I'd always say, why don't they put a disclaimer that this isn't the news, this is opinion.
Opinions, yeah.
They don't do that. So whether it's Hannity, whether it's Tucker, whether it's Anderson Cooper, these are their opinions. This isn't the news. This isn't the facts. This isn't Walter Cronkite. So whether it's Rolo, whether it's Fresh and Fit, these are their opinions. Last question for Keena, then I want to get the ladies in here. You said, hey, look, I don't think you dissed the red pill. You said it kind of got me to where I was, but I took it to another level, essentially, what you said. You're basically saying that there's levels to this game. Where do you see this evolution of the red pill? What praise would you give it? And what is missing the mark in your estimation?
Well, I think it intros men to how things work at a fundamental level and how nature works and how the male-female dynamic works. But I believe to continue to go deeper into getting what you want with a woman, and if you want to build something with a woman, it requires a greater level of understanding of your own emotional dysregulation. And so the red pill stuff, it can teach men a lot of tools. But I'm the one that they come to say, hey, I have all these tools. I think I know how they work. I help them discover who they really are underneath the layers of who they have been that isn't the best version of themselves that we talked about earlier. Don't really be who you are if you're a piece of shit in your mom's basement.
Do you mean they're already deregulated, or do you mean like they don't have control of their emotions?
They don't. I think we all have emotional stories that we build on top of, and I think that's what the red pill does. It teaches you how to play the games to build on top of.
Well, I think life gives you stories, that you believe. No, I
correct.
understand what you're saying.
Are you basically saying to filter this down that men need to get in touch with their soft side?
No, I'm not saying soft side. You need to understand your programming. We all have programming that exists that prevents us from getting certain things in our lives. If we don't understand our programming,
I look at it this way. So when the red pill praxeology is giving you the data sets, it's not telling you what to do. And again, like I said, if you give people that and you don't tell them, you give them information and you don't tell them how to feel about it, then that's when they hate you for that. But the thing is the red pill is not a practice. It's just the data set. A practice would be MRAs, MGTOWs, the white pill. Maybe what you're doing is
pink
those
pill.
So what it is we've got this information. Now that we have this information, what are the best practices that we can use to put this together?
Yeah.
For instance, I've been in a 27-and-a-half-year marriage. It's very, very good, very, very satisfying. I've got a daughter who got married as well. I think we discussed this on the last show.
Yes.
And
I can't wait to call you Grandpa Rolo.
Yeah,
bro.
right. I know.
You're Uncle Rolo now.
No, I'm not there yet. No, but when I go and I'm debating somebody who's a little bit more like a traditional conservative, I don't fit their mold. I've been married, in most cases, I've been married longer than they have, than Ben Shapiro and Matt Walsh and the rest of these guys. And so, but I'm the godfather of the red pill, so I can't be red pill because I'm married, right?
Yes.
And I can't be married because I'm red pill.
Yes.
For people who are sort of black pill doomers, that's also a practice. They take the information and they run with it with whatever it is that fits their sort of their mentality or their belief set or their ideology.
It's
at
confusing.
That time. And so
it's inconvenient.
so if you don't tell them how to feel about it, not only will they hate you, they'll take that information and they'll find out. They'll tell you what they think.
They try to use it against you. I've seen all the people who've done that to you.
Just by you saying it and mentioning it,
Yeah.
that means you're trying to convince them of something, sell them something.
Let's get the ladies involved, and then we're going to go to the next question. So some of you guys sitting quiet, patiently, amazing. I promise you, you're going to have your chance. But Amy, let me focus on you because you know this. Some of these girls are like, I don't even know what the hell red pill is, and that's fine. Some say...
I want to talk about the bear.
That's right. Some say that the red pill is just a natural response. It's a mirror image to what's going on in modern feminism these days.
Sure.
What would you say to that?
For me, where I derive the most value from the red pill is what these guys are referring to, which is just the fundamentals of evolutionary psychology. Like our brains are predispositioned and wired to be a certain way by virtue of, number one, just how our brains are, but then also by virtue of how our society is. And so, to your point there, Adam, and what you just asked me, yes, the red pill has become increasingly more necessary because of the way society is. It does provide a description that helps men and women, I think. Like, I've benefited so much from learning about the red pill. In the sense that, you know, I used to be a little bit of what we call a boss babe. You know, unintentionally, there were a lot of feminist traits that I unknowingly exhibited throughout my life. And taking in this information, having a deeper understanding of evolutionary psychology helped me to get a grasp on that, which as a result helped me with the relationship that I was in. That relationship didn't last, but taking this information that I have, I know that it's going to benefit me immensely in my marriage, raising my children, and everything in between. So I think it's a great thing. I agree there's bastardizations of it, correct? But that's
Amy,
not red pill.
Last thing for you, because I want to get the ladies involved here. If you could filter down the best piece of information, because it's a lot different from a man says, women got to understand this, women got to understand this. A lot of women tune out factor, they're gone. That's like when women tries to tell a guy what to do, we're like, shut your mouth.
Submission.
Okay,
Submission.
so
For a
the
woman,
what is
submission.
it? What's the one thing?
Learn the power of submission. So many women have this ingrained ego trip where as soon as they are corrected by a man, whether it be somebody at work, whether it be their partner, whether it be anybody, right? They automatically have this reflex, like angry kind of reaction to it automatically. Dude, submission, fully understanding the power of submission, being in your feminine is one of the most advantageous things that any woman could ever do.
Now, there's a famous phrase that, you know, Rollo taught me this, that if you submit, I'll commit. I've said this a million different times.
Yes.
Natalia knows this. I'm like, who's ready to submit? But when you girls hear the word submit, does that just send like tingles up your spine? Or you, all right, I'll submit to the right man? Yes? No?
Ew, gross. That's disgusting.
Oh my goodness.
I think it's the most disgusting shit ever. I think I submit when I want to, and I don't because I learned something from a book. I feel like a woman have different kind of happiness. Some women want a good, like those handsome men, rich, taking care of you. You live a good life. You have a good husband. Some women want success and power. I want power, success. I'm the rich man I want to marry, and I make $1 million a year. I'm happy. I have 2 kids. I can get any good dick I want, and if there's a good guy want me, he want me for who I am. I don't give a fuck. And Judy told me she went to her husband. She poked him on the cheek. Hey, you come here. And they are happily married forever. I think it's just depends on just be who you are, bitch. Be who you are, and you know, choose what makes you happy. If for my life, finding a man who's rich and handsome like these guys make me happy, I'll submit like a little bitch. I think good for them, but not for everybody. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, that's a mic drop moment right there. Let's move on. Amazing, incredible. Now the ladies are going to get a chance to respond. Thank you guys for that awesome conversation.
Hey, so you stayed to the end. If you're watching this, I have a gift for you. Click the link below and I will show you how to position yourself as a high status man for free. Yes, free.